I really hope Frankie's speech regarding the Tontattas inspires all the children around the world that are watching One Piece to really strive hard to have balls as big as the Tontattas. Them Tontatta balls. Like, I want comments like that. Hashtag them Tontatta balls. So this week's episode, surprisingly pretty fucking awesome. A lot of cool stuff happening, and we did get some pretty good advancement as well, which overall I was happy about. I was happy that we got a good episode of One Piece this week. For starters, we got development with Bellamy that even though he wanted to be a part of Doflamingo's reign, he wanted to do what Doflamingo basically ordered him to do, and that's take out Luffy. Ultimately, he's developed as a person past just being some mongoloid that, just attacks people, even though he clearly just said, I don't want to fuck with you anymore, basically, to Luffy. I'm not trying to be an asshole anymore. So you get development from that, but then at the same time it's conflicting with what he wants to do, so he's kind of like, fuck. But when Dillinger shows up, at first you're thinking like, who is this tranny looking motherfucker Dillinger? When he actually kicks his ass, I'm thinking to myself, okay, Dillinger, I see what you about. You a fucked up dude. Alright, I get you. And then I just feel bad for Bellamy because he finally develops as a person past being a fuckwad piece of shit. And then he gets his ass kicked. Like, you needed to jump off Doflamingo's dick a long time ago, bro. I told you. Which, by the way, Dillinger's voice actor, fucking amazing. Absolutely unique. And I really fucking enjoyed his performance. Then you got that Law versus Doflamingo all over. It was a colossal battle. And I was just hyped watching it. I ain't gonna lie. The actual art looked really beautiful. When they were clashing, it kind of looked a little bit weird. But for the most part, a lot of the art looked really, really good and detailed. Especially of Doflamingo and Law. And we're also getting to see that there's limits to Law once he gets fucked up and he goes a certain amount of time, because if you think about it, he's been fighting. First there was Fujitora there with Doflamingo against him, and now it's still fighting Doflamingo. I forgot that they were still fighting. It's been so damn long that they were fighting that I honestly was like, holy shit, they're still fighting? So he's been fighting for a long time, and we're finally getting to see the extent and the limits to his power of using Room. He can't even fucking use it anymore. So yeah, you fight him for a while, Room, eventually it has its limits. And you also see one of the biggest motives, which we've heard for a while now, but again, it's kind of being expressed, that Doflamingo does not want to upset Kaido, which basically confirms that Kaido probably would devour him in an instinct. So he's like, I don't want to fuck with him. He's going to destroy me if I don't bring smiles. Let me hurry up and get rid of you. Slow part of the episode and the what the fuck moment of the episode was when Frankie was talking and whatnot on the Dendenmushi, and we had like all the Dendenmushis ringing all around the world, and he's like, it was a serious speech, and to a certain point I was like, yo, this is actually a pretty epic speech. But then when he says, these guys, they're little but they have big balls, I just bursted out laughing. I was like, really? The Tontatta's like, they have big balls, I guess, right? But it also shows the bonds as well between the crew and how Luffy respects Frankie enough to say, you know what? You're my dude. I'm going to let you do what you want. Go fucking crazy. So we got advancement, and also just, again, kind of giving a little bit of an exposition to their relationship and just how much Luffy values Frankie. Because Frankie, a lot of times, there's a lot of straw hats. Everyone can't get 100% shine all the time. But Frankie just got his moment where basically saying, I want to go wild. I'm going to go fuck shit up. I want to help these little guys with these big balls. Seriously, I can't stop laughing. Big balls, little guys. What the fuck? But then that ending, I was like, yo, Doflamingo, why are you so fucking raw right now? He was just fucking shooting the shit out of Law. Shot him like 3 times point blank and was going crazy. End of the episode was like, holy shit, great fucking finale, great way to cliffhanger it, with Luffy going batshit crazy after Law gets shot the fuck up. Overall, I'm gonna give this one, it was between 7.5 to an 8 for the most part. A lot of it had some really good stuff and advancement. A bit of characterization as to where Bellamy's at right now. Some advancement with the Doflamingo versus Law. Seemingly Law has fallen and he's getting shot the fuck up. Doflamingo on some trigger finger shit like a boss. And ultimately, I'm gonna give this one, again, 7.5 to an 8. I guess that would be what, like a C plus, B minus around there, so to speak. And overall, a pretty damn good episode of One Piece. So let me know what you guys thought of this episode. First of all, how did you feel about Law getting fucked up like that from Doflamingo? Also, what do you think about Bellamy kind of having a little bit of a switch, a change of heart, only to get fucked up by Dillinger? And what do you think about the Tontatta's big balls? But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that would be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.